Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time seeing my face, my name is Nadia Naomi. Why am I rotating? Staple. Okay, if it's your first time seeing my face, my name is Nadia Naomi and welcome back to my channel. And it's been a while. I don't know when I'm gonna upload this, but yeah, nice to see you see me or see you, you know what I mean? So anyways, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm gonna be talking about like my experience as when I did my interview for my nursing course. Well, I'm in my second year now, so like my experience, and I'm gonna give like tips, maybe not tips, but like what to expect. So obviously somebody asked a question. Wow. Somebody asked me a question about like how was my interview. So I thought, let me just do a video about it. So yeah, so my interview first of all was online, so it was on Zoom. So obviously you could use some other kind of like webcam software like Skype, maybe Teams, Zoom and stuff like that. So I used Zoom, and maybe not funny enough, at first it was scary, but then funny enough, the person who did my interview was the head of the department. Yep, it was the head of the department. And before I went in to sit down and have my interview or do my interview or whatever, these are the stuff I would share with you guys about like how to get ready and what to expect. Now I've seen a lot of videos about stuff like this, and I've seen how people go in depth, but I'm just gonna go like the more like basic stuff. So the first one is how to get ready basically. So obviously you have to wear something comfortable. Make sure your clothes are first of all, actually, before we even go into clothing or whatever, make sure that your webcam software or whatever you're going to use, it's okay. Like there's nothing wrong with it. There's no cracked screen, or like your Wi-Fi is bugging out, or like there's something really going on with your webcam software, whatever it is, or like every time it's cracking or they can't hear what you're saying. Make sure the lighting is okay in that room wherever you're going to do the interview. Well, I did mine in my own bedroom, so, and I was even sitting on my bed, but it didn't look like it. So your environment, make sure it's like there's enough light. Make sure that you're not sitting next, like really close to the window, because sometimes noises from outside can actually like distract or whatever it is. And if you even have to to cancel out other noises around you, you can wear headphones or earphones or whatever, so you can hear what the person interviewing you is saying, so you don't get distracted. But for me, did I have headphones? No, I had no headphones on. So like, because, and number two, you have to like inform your family member or friends or wherever you're doing the interview, inform them beforehand. You have to tell them like, on this day I have a university interview, and I would like appreciate if everyone's quiet. It's at so time. I'm gonna log in at this time and get ready for my interview. So obviously everyone has to respect it and know that, okay, we don't want to disturb or anything. It's online. There's nowhere else you're gonna do it. You're not gonna go to the library, so you have to be in your own kind of comfort kind of zone, so you can your brain can work properly, if that makes sense. So make sure your webcam software, whatever it is you're using, is good, is intact, good camera, good lighting, not too much noise. Wear headphones if you feel like you're gonna get distracted by noise outside. Don't sit too close to your window. Inform everyone beforehand, like inform your family member and friends and whoever it is that's at home, that on this day I got something going down, like on this day I got some interview, you know what I mean? Like you gotta tell them. And then the next thing you want to do is, for me personally, this is my own opinion, I feel like some people don't really do this because it's like it's too early or whatever, but I had my interview like around 11. So I would advise that it's good if you actually have breakfast, have something to eat. If it's just a cup of tea and maybe croissant or something, that's what I had. No, actually I had a good breakfast. I had bread and egg in a baguette, and I had a cup of coffee. So that's what I had when I did my interview. Yeah, so I would advise you to have something to eat before you go for your interview, because sometimes the nerves just be feeling like, ooh, like the nervous. I mean, like it's online, but like for some reason I felt nervous as well, like at the same time. So I would advise you to actually have something to eat. If you want to have water next to you, have it, to be honest. But I didn't have water next to me. I had breakfast and I had a lot to drink, so I had enough food and fluid in my tummy before I went for my interview. Next thing obviously is wear something that looks professional. To be honest, they don't really care about what's on the bottom. Like I had shorts on, but like I had a nice shirt at the top, so they don't really, because they can't see it. Right now I'm sitting, you can't see my legs, you don't even know what I'm wearing. So I'm wearing socks and my shorts, so something like that. Like this, just, you know, this is how you should set your camera, to be honest. Like shoulder, not like, you know, when you're like this. Don't sit or your head is so big and it's screen like that. That makes no sense. Don't sit like that. So obviously you want to give a bit of, you know, to make them feel like, oh, she's sitting comfortably, she's sitting on a chair. Okay, I can see her clothes, she looks like professional. Because sometimes they might be viewing you as if like if you were like in front of them, like in front of them. So obviously if what you're wearing on the top looks a bit rubbish, to be honest, it's like they'll be thinking that, is she not, are you serious? Do you really want to do this interview? Or like, are you serious that you want to go on this course? Because just your physical appearance itself is a bit to be honest. So obviously you want to dress nice, smart, but comfortable at the same time. But I'm not saying you should be wearing shorts, but I did that. But you know, smart, comfortable at the same time. A shirt just does it. Just wear a shirt, white shirts, that's it. Funny enough, I had this wig on when I did my interview. So I had this wig on, but I packed it and I didn't have makeup on, because who am I impressing, please? I want to get a degree, do you know what I mean? So the next one on here is this one. For me, like, I don't hear a lot of people say this, but for me personally, thank God I got it ready. So thank God that I got this ready. So you want to get your personal statement ready, like next to you or on your computer, maybe on another slide, open on another tab, do you know what I mean? Because when my interview started, first of all, before I started my interview, I did a maths and English assessment, like test. Yep, I did. Because to be honest, I don't know if other units do that, because obviously when I was doing this, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do maths. But then I got advice, you know, from a colleague at work, and she was like, yeah, you eventually have to do maths. But then so I practiced my maths a little bit. I'm not really good on maths like that. Me and maths are not friends. We ain't friends. So I did a maths and English small test like that. So I don't remember the questions, don't ask me, I do not remember, but I know I did maths and English test. And then I feel like sometimes when you do the maths and English, it kind of determines if they should even go on with the interview. They'll just, I feel like they'll be like, you know what, we'll call you, we'll inform you later about when we'll do the actual interview. It's like, and then you get the email of unfortunately. So it's a bit scary. Can you stop banging you though? So it's a bit scary. So I did maths and English assessment, and then so what I'm saying is get your personal statement ready. Apart from maths and English assessment, get your personal statement ready, because after that, part of the English assessment was the man was like I should read my personal statement out loud to him. So yeah, so as I was reading, like I'll read a paragraph and then it would tell me, oh, tell me more about that. Then I'll actually you know explain myself. To be honest, that actually helped me. You know sometimes they just go tell me about yourself, and it's like, what do you want me to say? Like, haven't you read my personal statement? But that really helped me, because it was like, read your personal statement. I'll read like maybe a paragraph or two, and it will be like, tell me more about that. I'm gonna do a video like with, you know, how I wrote my personal statement, because sometimes I've seen how people start personal statement, personal statement, and I see people write, oh, my uncle was a doctor, so I got inspired, I wanted to be a doctor too. Excuse me? No one cares. Why did you want to be a doctor? Not because you saw someone being a doctor. They can be a role model, but why did you want to be a doctor right now? So an engineer, whatever it is. So you want to actually, even apart from like having to read your personal statement to say or tell them about yourself, you need to actually know what you wrote in your personal statement, because they could be reading it out to you and say, oh, according to your personal statement, I see you wrote this, can you tell me more about it? And you're like, can you read that for me? Like, I don't remember what you're reading. Can you read that for me out loud? And it's like, are you serious? Like, do you not have your own personal statement? Did you not read what you wrote? Do you not know what you wrote in there? So if you want to do an interview, where I'm driving at is, you should be like someone that knows what they're talking about. You should know what you're talking about, if that makes sense. Know what you're talking about, know who you're talking about, which is yourself. So you want to know what you're talking about. Yeah, and get your statement ready. And the next thing is, you see, when you sit down in front of the camera and you're ready for your interview, you should expect this stuff. Like, they will ask you, are you in the room by yourself? Yeah, because obviously they've now found out that some people actually cheat, like putting posters up on their wall, just like, you know, what are the 6 C's, you know, who regulates the NHS or whatever, or the, you know, the nursing and midwifery council or whatever, you know, the NMC codes, write some of them in bullet points, stuff like that. And a very important one, which kind of like gave me points, I don't know if I should say points, but that's where I'm gonna put it, like regarding my interview, was the fact that in my personal statement I wrote that I like, you know, to do, I just got into the act of, you know, researching about stuff that has to do with nursing, you know, to keep myself updated. And then he asked me like, what is the latest news regarding da 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 da, and I think it was like talking about COVID or something. And thank God, because fam, if I had lied, straight fail, straight unfortunately no. I'm afraid you did not get the admin or whatever it's called. They would have told me, you lying.
I don't care.
Yeah, immediately no. Immediately no. Like instantly, I was like, yeah, no. That was my thought.
So obviously I was able to defend myself and explain, right, this is what's going on about COVID, this is my opinion, this is what I think about it. Do you know what I mean? So whatever it is you write in your personal statement, I'm going to keep emphasizing on this. Whatever you write, know what you're talking about. Don't go lie in there. Don't go write, you know, don't go lie in there, to be honest. Yeah, as I was saying, they will ask you, are you in the room by yourself, you know, because of cheating? They will ask you proof of ID, because sometimes proof of ID is for them to know that, okay, it's just proof of ID to know that you're you, to be honest, because, you know, you could have given someone else's personal statement with someone else's name, you could have submitted that. So they want to know that you're you. So obviously you want to get your passport ready, you want to get your maybe biometric card ready, you want to get your birth certificate ready, you want to get any form of like proof of ID ready. So to save yourself those hassle of, are you really you? It's funny, but stuff like that will happen. It could happen. And don't expect the questions to come out like straightforward. Don't expect the questions to be straightforward. For example, for them to say, tell me what the 6 C's. So you start saying care, courage, commitment, compassion, communication, stuff like that. No. Don't expect them to ask you straightforward questions. It could be questions like, to be honest, they kind of like, it's questions like that, but it's not going to be straightforward like that, but they'll ask in a very like, the word in a very professional way, if that makes sense. They could tell you to name 3 qualities or skills of a nurse, you know, or roles of a nurse, or skills that are required of a nurse in practice. So, or they will say, name the 3 skills that you have that will be really, you know, essential to this course, or whatever that you can bring into this course, you know, I don't know, something like that. They'll word in a very professional way. Like name, okay, I wrote here, name 3 skills about yourself that is fit for the role of a nurse. So they will ask you that. And very important question, if you're doing, not question, a very important, Jesus Christ, a very important thing is, if you're doing nursing, if you are doing nursing, expect them to ask you, are you experienced? And I'm so grateful that most of the work I've ever done, or whatever job I've ever done, is always in like healthcare setting. It's always in like healthcare setting. So like that question, I was the way I was answering, you would think like I had the whole day to talk. I was just talking, like, And then that really helps, because when you're experienced, whatever question they ask, you can always make reference to it. You can just say, for example, I was in charge of this role, or of this place, this is why I did, this is why I would have done better, this is why I think I did best, and stuff like that. You actually it just makes things easier for you when they ask you questions. Because there was a part of the interview as well, I was asked questions with a case scenario. So I used my personal experience to actually answer the case scenario question, if that makes sense. So you should expect them to ask you, are you experienced? And a big advice I would give is, even if it's like a year or 6 months before your course, be experienced with nursing, or like any kind of like healthcare thing, wherever it is you're going to study. Maybe adult nurse, child nurse, learning disability kind of nurse, mental health nurse. Make sure you're experienced, to be honest. And yeah, I think that's it, guys. So that's all I'm gonna share with you guys, because I'm not gonna lie, when I was told about my interview as well, I was shaking, because I hated interviews in the first place. I hated interviews, and sometimes it's like, what am I going to say? Like, I don't know what to say. I don't know. But then first of all, they were like, it's online. I was like, okay, phew, okay, okay. And then, to be honest, yeah, like, I don't know, I just felt really nervous when it was online. So imagine it was in person though, I would have shit myself, literally. But anyways, those are this is my experience, and this is what I'm gonna share with you guys. And obviously you have to do your research about the course. They could ask you questions about the university as well, and you need to get your own kind of questions ready. Like, what are the kind of like facilities, or qualities of the university? How is it gonna like help me on this course, or something like that? What kind of supports do you offer? Stuff like that. You need to ask questions as well. And yeah, but let me say, yeah, when I did my interview, it felt like I was talking to a friend, because we're talking, especially when I was talking about my experience. Funny enough, where I worked, this person that was interviewing me worked there, and I was like, do you know this person? Do you know this person? I was like, yeah, I know them. It was like, send my regards to them. I was like, oh. So sometimes you could get lucky, and sometimes not so lucky, unfortunately. Sorry. Sorry. Something I can do about that. So yeah, so it felt like I was talking to a friend, but obviously it was a bit professional at the beginning, but it was towards the end we were just chatting. So, and it was like the head of the department that interviewed me. Deep that. Come on. But anyways, that's my tips, that's my experience, and I hope this was really helpful to whoever asked the question. You know me, once it's just one question like this, I will do a video quick. I don't need to wait for like 20-30 people to ask me that question, because you ask, we deliver. That's what I'm trying to do. But it's just like the consistency is not consistent in. Do you know what I mean? But anyways, thank you for watching my video, and I hope you like this video. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you leave a comment about whatever it is you'd like me to talk about again, because I really like when you guys actually say, like, ask me a question. That makes me do more videos, because sometimes I have to know what you want for me to do a video. I wouldn't just come and be doing whatever video. Do you know what I'm saying? So the videos I might do might be what you actually don't really want. So once you ask me the question, tell me, oh, what do you think about this? Then I'm gonna be like, I'll do a video. So I did a video, like just one question, just one. Watch me, I'm gonna do a video. But anyways, thanks to the person, shout out to that person. I think the person's name is Tim. Let me not say rubbish, okay? I'm not gonna say no rubbish. So, but shout out to that person for asking that question, because that just got me up this morning. I was like, let's do a video about that. So I set up, got my notes out, and here we are. So thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And if it's the first time seeing my face, make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell so you can get notified anytime I upload a new video. And I hope this is not our last time. This is not the last time we're gonna see each other. So I hope to say hello to you again soon. And bye.